Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of what-ifs to really get a handle on English conditional clauses. You know, these are the sentences that let us talk about pretty much everything, from simple facts to our wildest dreams and even our deepest regrets. So yeah, they're kind of a big deal. Let's unlock them together. So, be honest. Does your brain ever just freeze up when you have to figure out what tense comes after the word if? If it does, don't worry, you are definitely not alone. These if statements can seem super tricky, but I promise you, there's a simple, elegant logic to them, and we're about to uncover it.
And here it is. This is our roadmap for today. This one simple chart lays out the 4 basic types of conditionals we use in English. We're just going to walk through it one step at a time, starting with the easiest one of all.
All right. Our first stop is the zero conditional. I like to call this the world of certainty. This is where we talk about stuff that's just undeniably true.
So, we use this one for things that are non-negotiable, like scientific laws, automatic reactions, things that are always true. If one thing happens, another thing is pretty much guaranteed to happen right after. It's that simple.
And just look at this formula. It's so clean, right? If plus a present simple verb, which leads to, you guessed it, another present simple verb. The grammar perfectly reflects the idea. One present reality always directly causes another present reality. For example, if you put a piece of iron in water, it sinks. See, this isn't a maybe, it's just physics. Notice the verbs. Put is present, and sinks is present. It happens every single time, no exceptions. That's the zero conditional, right there.
Okay, so facts are pretty straightforward, but what about what's going to happen? Let's move on. We're now leaving the world of certainty and stepping into the first conditional, the world of real, actual possibilities.
Honestly, you probably use this one all the time without even realizing it. We use it for making plans, for predicting what's likely to happen, or even for giving someone a warning. It's all about situations that have a really good chance of coming true.
Now here's the little twist in the formula. We still kick things off with if and the present simple, but the result gets a future-facing upgrade. We add the word will. That one little word is what pushes our sentence into the future.
Here's a really great real-world example. If you notice someone's kindness, you will make them happy. Now, is this 100% law of physics like the iron sinking? Well, no. But is it a very real and very likely future outcome? Absolutely. And that's the first condition.
Okay, so we've covered the real world, past and future. Now for the fun part. Let's take a little trip into our imagination with the second conditional. This is where we really get to play around with those what-if scenarios.
This is the one we use for talking about things that are, unlikely or just plain not true right now. It is the language of daydreams, of wishes, of giving advice, stuff like if I won the lottery or if I were you.
Okay, now the formula here is super clever. The if part uses the past simple, and this is so important. We're not actually talking about the past. In English conditionals, we often use the past tense as a signal, a code that means, hey, this isn't real. The result then uses would plus the verb.
Think about this one. If everyone practiced gratitude, the school would be happier. That word, practiced, the past tense, is our clue that this isn't what's happening right now. It's an imaginary present, and would be shows us the hypothetical result in that imaginary world.
So we've imagined a different present. Our last stop is to imagine a different past, and for that, we have the third conditional. This is the language of looking back, of what-ifs, and yeah, sometimes of regret.
I think of this one as the time machine conditional. It lets us look back at something that's already happened, something we can't change, and just imagine what might have been. Since the past is the past, these situations are, by definition, completely impossible.
Now this formula might look a little complicated, but I promise it makes perfect sense. To talk about an unreal past, we have to step even further back with our tenses. So the if part uses the past perfect, had done, to show a condition that never happened. The result then shows the impossible outcome using would have done.
Just listen to this sentence. If I had thanked my friends earlier, they would have felt appreciated sooner. What really happened? Well, I didn't thank them early enough. If I had thanked creates an alternate past, a different timeline, and they would have felt shows us the different result in that timeline. It's all about speculating on a chapter that's already closed.
And that's it. We've made the whole journey, from facts to possibilities to imagination to regrets.
So let's just pull it all together into one handy toolkit so you have everything you need in one place.
And here it is, the ultimate cheat sheet. When you see them all lined up like this, you can really see the beautiful logic, can't you? 0 for facts, first for real futures, second for imaginary presents, and third for imaginary pasts. The secret is just noticing how each step down the chart takes the verb tense one step further into the past to signal a bigger and bigger distance from reality. That's the whole game.
So, if you wanted to imagine a different past for yourself, which one of these would you reach for? Yep, you know the answer now. You have the tools to reflect, to dream, and to express any what-if that pops into your head. And that's the real power of getting these conditionals down. Happy writing!